What's good, YouTube? Today's going to be a very interesting video. I'm glad you guys stayed tuned to the channel. I got some music in the background, and today what we're going to do is we're going to get into a matrix system, basically like Fibonacci, and I took the idea from a concept I saw in Gann's book, so one of Gann's books. I bought them all except maybe one, and I have to go get that last one pretty soon, as well as the same place that I get this knowledge from, which I plan on sharing with you guys. They teach on astrology as well, so it's basically like Gann's books, but also what he read, right? So yeah, so the astrology knowledge is going to be pretty interesting, and yeah, so let's get into the video. Let's get into the Tradingview. Just take off the camera so you guys can see the whole thing here. So check this out. This is what I got so far, and then I decided I'm going to make a video to show it. Guys, this strategy works very well. Like I said, this is a 50% matrix. There's also numbers that work, but 50% is the most important number. And the reason you know it works is because you basically, there's so many concepts I'm going to go into in next videos, like rules and stuff like that for trading, not just for technical analysis. Yes, it's important to determine the trend, which is actually rule number one. But after that, after you know how to determine the trend, you need to know how to trade that knowledge with that knowledge, right? So as you guys can see, the market is going on a tear right now, bouncing off of this level right here. Pretty nice. I did post in my Discord group. I've got a specialized Discord group full of bright individuals that is basically, it's a study group right now, but I am going to make some cuts because there's not a lot of people. I think it's because it's summer or whatever, but I'm trying to make it really exclusive towards positive and outgoing, you know, like people that are really want to grow and are reading, basically trading every day, you know, people that desire success in the markets. And so that's why this channel is going to be for. It's going to cater towards these things. So hopefully by sticking and subscribing, of course, and maybe even clicking the bell, I will deliver some very good content. And basically what I'm doing with this knowledge is not just about the knowledge of how to look at the trend, but it's about how to trade the trend. And that's what we're going to do today and for the next 2 months. So I've got a 2-month plan, and also have a 3-month plan in place after that. And yeah, so that's what I like, and that's what I'm doing. So it started about 2 days ago, or yesterday, sorry, for the 25th, on the 2-month plan, all the way to September, writing every single one of Gann's rules, and then learning how to trade from it. I also just finished the Measure Move book. Lots of great knowledge in that book. Is basically how to trade the 50% Fibonacci with a 5-to-1 risk reward. Again, it's in the Discord group. I've posted a lot of information in the VPA, like volume profile books, and just basically summarize all of these books and this knowledge inside the Discord so that we can build strategies that work. So yeah, stay tuned for that as well. So next things, the next thing we have to do here is just start adding a little bit of lines here. So as you guys can see on the right hand side, this is a 5, this is 0.5, and this is so 1. Let's just count this at 1, this is a 1, this is half. So this is basically a Fibonacci expression of the starting point, and that's the most important thing over here. But the starting point's at the bottom, okay? And that's the starting point. And actually it's very specific because that's what Gann says to do. He says to use that exact starting point. And so you just basically put these angles here, okay? This is a 1. And like I said, this isn't going to be for everyone, right? But I'm going to develop basically systems and strategies to trade these markets professionally, with rules and guidelines and methods and stuff like that, right? So as you can see, this is kind of becoming kind of like a matrix, right? And I've tested this before. I've tested it with a couple other numbers, and like it really does work, guys. It works very, very well. And also, like Gann used some angles, and this one's actually something I didn't get into yet because he doesn't explain it very, very often, very much. But he does go into it in his course. So his course is about like $2,000 or something like that from the source that I got. And I don't know if it's worth it or not, but probably is, to be honest. You know, I've paid that before for a course, and this one it was in person, right? So check this out. Check this out. You see this 50% line right here? So we're going straight, not straight through, sorry, but there's a bunch of resistance right here, okay? So I'm just going to continue, and this one here is a 0.5 of a 0.5, this trend line here. Also this one right here, okay? These ones here is the 101, and why is this important? It's important because in a trading strategy, you want to have at least 3 or 5 confluent reasons to enter a trade. Like for example, this wasn't just good enough, but now that you have your trend line coming downwards as well, plus some next levels right here that we're going to get into, right? This is one of Gann's rules right here, this one here, and this one's here. And there's also a rule, I don't like to say this one out loud because it's kind of a stop loss. So I'm going to keep this one to myself. Maybe I'll share it later in the future, but it's basically a stop loss rule. So in my opinion, the market can go all the way here to the next level, and here would be a nice one to short or to sell out your longs if you got in right here at this point right here. Okay, so right now though, if you see that this is the 1.5, it literally made 100% extension from this 1.5, and the 3 is up here. The 3.5 is up here. Okay, so let's continue here. And I have a few questions, because the point that I'm trying to say here is that the markets, they work based off of algorithmic systems as well, right? Especially in today's markets, it's mostly based off of algorithmic systems. And so yeah, this one's going to be interesting. This one here is going to be interesting, but that one was probably the better one. So next thing that you might want to add here, not to overcomplicate this thing, but to make a successful matrix, you have to find the right pulls, the right points. Okay, so let's continue here. Let's use the MM, and let's pull from the 101 right here. So as you can see, this one right here is, I have to obviously get the right pulls. So in my own time, I'm going to type in these numbers like 64909, but that's how you get it, okay? And right here we have another confluent reason. This is the 382 resistance, okay? Got shut down here, shut down here, shut down here, shut down here. But here's another rule, a rule of Gann. It's called the rule of 3. Anything that, like 1, 2, 3, on the third or on the fourth time, it's a higher probability that it's going to break out. So that's a little tip right there. What else can we take a look at, see if it even works, right? So right here we had the 61.8 like wick right here, but is this really gonna work, right? So it's a really good question. Really good question. The next thing that you might want to do here for a Fibonacci matrix is you pull up the angles, right, of, let me get the right angles, hold on. I like this one here, fibs total or essential. This one here to the bottom, and then you get the angle here. So this is the 382. This is also the 382, and you basically try to line up with the grid here. Hold on, like this one here, or this one here. All right. So for the trend lines, let's see if I can get you a better example. But anyways, I've got too many numbers here, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to focus on the what's it called? The 0.5 a matrix. That's the most important one anyways, in my opinion. But yeah, so this is what we got. And to end off the video, that's basically how you make a matrix, but I wanted to show you actually how it works so that we go onto the daily chart and see, does this actually work, or this guy, like what is he saying, you know? So let's take a look together and see if it actually does work, right? So let's talk about the starting point. If you're still watching this video, you obviously respect the TA a little bit, and you deserve to know. You know, it took me a lot of time to get these rules and learn and stuff like that. So I mean, if you're still here, I know some people probably have tuned out already, but I mean, respect to you. I think my average watch time is like 2 minutes or 5 or something. It's kind of funny, but you know, like I'm the one that's talking about the rules and stuff like that, right? And my biggest video that has the most views and the most time watched is like a trading video, but I can't live trade anymore because this computer is I don't trade on this computer. I do basically just my planning on this computer and a little bit of technical analysis and videos. So here's the point here. So that's how you pull. You pull from this thing right here. And also, some people might disagree and say pull here and then whatever, do their own thing. Guys, have you ever pulled this Fibonacci, this extension one, from here to here? This is an Elliott wave principle here, this extension. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the right one. The extension right here. It's literally a perfect 1618 on log scale. So we're not going to talk about that today, but if I was going to do Elliott wave theory, that's what I would show you. Stay tuned for an Elliott wave theory video, because I'll definitely show you guys what I think about the market here. I've counted this wave probably like 20 times to the upside, and so this is how you pull the matrix. Okay, you can see that this one here worked. This is the first one basically from the bottom here. This one here, I guess you can say that worked. Let's say this one here, I mean, I don't know if you would count that as it working, but it did hit the top here without even like a tick, not even a tick, guys. And remember, this is the same fib, right? If I delete that, the whole thing goes. So it's from the starting point. So also we had this one here, and take a look at the trend line that we drew. Oh my gosh, that's freaking bad on the weekly. I guess I have to chart it on the daily, the trend lines on the daily, because they're so misplaced. Right? So here, let me I'm gonna have to do that, but I guess I shouldn't really chart on camera and not like waste people's time, but I did want to make a tutorial on how I make the matrix, so it's out there if you know. But yeah, I guarantee you guys, big money algos, they use this stuff. They probably use other numbers too, but you know, go ahead and try to do it yourself. And here's the thing with trading: you have to have your own. So success in trading, success in anything, is when preparation meets opportunity. Like if you agree that. Like it, hit the thumbs up if you agree. When opportunity and preparation is basically getting your skills and your strategies polished up, and opportunity. So when preparation and opportunity matches. So check this out, guys. Take a look at the trend lines. It's pretty amazing, huh? I think it's pretty amazing. And how do you know it works? You take a look at the wicks. the wicks are generally the best things to, and the candle closes, to take a look if it works or not. So guys, I mean, I found this strategy about a couple months ago. I've never got the chance to use it, but I mean, this is something that I would be using in a high volatile time. And like I said, when preparation meets opportunity, we're about to get an alert here, and yeah, like we're breaking through here of the 2.5 pretty nicely, but we've done that before, so I'm interested if we're going to continue here. Let me add the next trend line here on the 50% matrix, and guys, I can go all day long with a 382 matrix, with a 3-3 matrix, with a 618 matrix, you know, but those all mean different things. They are levels, but they mean different things. This is the most important one, the 50% matrix. The 611.8 matrix, some people believe in that to be a stop loss, so keep that in mind, right? So as you can see, right where it broke the trend line, it just completely shot up. So that's nice to know. I hope I took it off the weekly. And like I said, they're bots, right? So they're much better at me at drawing this stuff. Much better at me than drawing. That's for sure. And then you can play with it a little bit. You can go like this one here. So all the way to the 2. That's the same one. You can play with it a little bit like that. It becomes a 0.5. So interesting, right? You'll be surprised how these angles work. So yeah, anyways, we're up 14% here on the daily. On the daily candle, this is a nice chart, huh? Just to look at the daily. So yeah, this here at the bottom here, I got the volume indicator. You gotta change that, the volume MA. Change it to white, I guess, or green. Yeah, it is a volume. So anyways, yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, and yeah, share this video if you have the time, if you have even the network and the community that would enjoy it. And respect, man. Let's try to grow it, and let's try to find the best people to actually hang out with and trade together, and you know, make money together. So yeah, I also have some good spreadsheets that are going to be really good to test these. Hello? Whoa, that was weird. Whoa, my phone just... Okay, yeah, that's all I have to say, okay? So, have a good time. Have a good summer. Peace.